Anyway.
Hello, and welcome to another one of Nick and Ivana's blogs.
We are going to talk about Snapchat and how people use it in order to court / pursue /
Show off.
/ annoy potential suitors.
I think the thing with Snapchat is that it kind of, much like Tinder, kind of defines where we are as a society, where we've taken on digital aids of ways of courting each other in the sense of, like, you know, what used to be.
It's really sad, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, what might have been, hey, I dressed up for you really nice to go out, will now be, here's a photo of my lady parts.
Lady parts.
Like, I'm not going to go through my gallery, but, like, needless to say, like, I use Snapchat. I don't use it a lot. In fact, I mostly use Snapchat just as, like, an extension of Instagram for people that have said, do you have a Snapchat? Because I don't have Instagram. But it has obviously proven itself interesting when it comes to, I mean, just the other day, I mean, there was some girl that I hadn't spoken to for a while, and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, just chilling out at home. She's like, check your Snapchat, and there's, like, photos on there that are, you know, got little smiley faces covering up the good shit. And I'm like, oh, I haven't spoken to you in, like, 6 months.
I just find it odd. Like, I understand when you're in a relationship and you know, your boyfriend might be away for work or on holiday or whatever, and you send him a little, you know, hey baby, missing you kind of thing, but...
I'm wearing that thing you like.
Yeah, like, honestly, if I get another dick pic from somebody on Snapchat, I'm going to cut someone.
Don't check your inbox.
I got one, so it doesn't happen very often, of course. I've got very limited people on my personal Snapchat, and I'm sure most people on there would know not to do that to me.
Right here.
I have just started a public one, but my public one is not for that kind of thing.
It is now.
It is for me, inspirational stuff, because I'm studying life coaching at the moment, so for me to post things like that and kind of try and inspire people and you know, and I said this on my post when I posted it on my public Facebook page. I said, hey guys, you know, add me on Snapchat for, you know, daily inspiration and quotes and things like that. And I said, nothing, like, do not send pictures of anything out, you know, anything else. What do you think I got? From a complete stranger, I got a video of him doing things to himself. And it was disgusting.
I
just can't believe strangers would send that to...
I find it interesting. No, well, see, the thing that I find interesting is, like, okay, so the thing that I'm guilty of is that I like, when it comes to Snapchat, I actually got really good at taking photos of my own ass. Don't ask why, I just got it. Anyway, but the point is that, like, so every Wednesday I'll do a happy hump day of my ass on my...
but it's just you being funny.
No, but the thing is, though, is, I mean, like, for me, I mean, like, I know that, like, my ass and sense of humour are probably, like, my two only redeeming features. So it's one of those things where Snapchat, you can say, hey, look, this is what I've got, take it or not, you know. Like, I've got a little dick, it's pathetic. There's no point in putting a photo of that on Tinder, but on Snapchat. But my point being is that if you feel that it's one of those things that you can offer, which is going to be an instant, like, oh, well, you've got that, well, fantastic. I mean, that's what digital communication is nowadays, in the sense of, it is, think about it. Or dudes that post things on Instagram, it's like, look at my abs, look at my car, look at my cute dog, look at my cool tattoos, right?
That's not actually attractive, not to me.
No, but what I'm saying...
lot of girls.
No, but what I'm saying is that the Snapchat is an extension of that, where you can say, hey, look at my junk. This is another thing that I've got going for me.
What happened to just talking and being lovely and showing your personality instead of this crap, honestly?
Well, see, and that's an interesting question, because I think that most of that is driven by what the other person thinks that the opposite sex desires.
We don't!
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing that makes no sense. It's like, you think about it. Like, guys assume that girls like abs, money. I mean, tattoos are a big thing at the moment. But my point being is that people seem to I don't know, it's weird that people do go for perceivably do go for those sorts of things, but then they don't actually want them, and then they come back to reality and go to someone normal. And it's like, well, why didn't you just go for someone normal in the first place? Like our mutual friend that we were talking about yesterday that has, two different dudes on the go who are polar opposites to each other.
Yeah.
One's a tattooed bad boy, one's a nice guy. And it's like, and bounces between the two. And it's like, ultimately we know, like, pop culture has taught us that you should go for the nice guy. Pop culture has taught us that. I mean, the whole, nice guys finish last thing I think is bullshit anyway. But that being said, I think that this particular friend in particular that we're talking about isn't, in this case, the kind of person that deserves a nice guy. Because of the way that she treats nice guys.
Well, exactly. Not right now. She's obviously too
no, but I mean, ultimately,
emotionally immature to realise what she's missing out on. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
No, but I mean, okay, so going back to the digital communications thing, it's like, it's just...
Obviously, if you're the type of person that you want one thing only, and that's what you're seeking to get, then that's when the dick pics and the lingerie pics and the whatever is getting sent out. But you have, like, the hit and miss ratio of that being what the people you're sending it to want. I mean,
I think it's a pretty bold and brave move to send a picture of...
You might get one girl messaging back going, oh yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even
that,
send anything like that unless I was 100% convinced that girl actually wanted to see that.
That's what I mean. I mean, that's what I'm saying is, if you know, like, you're in a relationship or you're seeing that girl, or you've been flirting for days or whatever, and you know that she would want that, you've asked her or whatever, and she said yes, cool. But especially in the situation where this complete stranger sent it to a complete stranger.
What
is wrong with you?
Somewhere in his thought process was,
I'm
going to take a video of this and I'm going to send it to that girl, and then she's going to go, oh my god, that's the best thing I've ever seen. Please let me get on it.
Why would you think this? Because my public page there's nothing sexual on it. There's nothing...
But it's not, no...
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
The problem is that thought train actually exists.
Oh, honestly, people just... Ugh, no. I don't know if it was a true post or whether someone had just made it up, but on Facebook the other day there's a screenshot of Snapchat's Twitter account and it said, you guys do realise we can see everything you got. That was hilarious. It was like, yeah, they actually can see. They probably sit there and see all of these different things, pictures going through, like...
And that's the thing, like, if John Key wants to see me, like, sending videos of me touching myself to, like, random girls on Snapchat, like, I'm okay with that. Like, knock yourself out. But, like, I don't think that... I mean, that's a lot of metadata to go through.
Anyway. Hilarious. And the fact that you can screenshot things now off Snapchat.
Without the other person knowing.
Can you? Without the other person knowing? I know you can... see when someone has...
Yeah. Oh, 100%. There's
you can see that.
There's a lot of third-party apps out there that Snapchat are trying to knock on the head.
So it's like, you've got to be really brave to send something like that.
Well, and see, that's the thing. I mean, I guess this kind of comes back to where this actually can get quite dangerous. Is, I mean, we know, was it Paul Henry's daughter? She got caught out by sending nudes to somebody, and then that person saved them and then published them online. And it's like, well... At the end of the day, anything that you put online, even if it's on your device, like if you want to get really tinfoil hat about it, anything that's on your device is effectively public property because anyone can get that if they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, particularly when you start, pushing things out on Snapchat. Like, I mean, I've saved most of every nudie that I've ever been saved on Snapchat. I mean, even when it says, like I've got one the day, no screenshotting. Sure. I mean, like, I have no intention, let me just clarify 100%. I have no intention of showing anyone that or publishing that or anything like that. It's purely just personal use, officer. But
yeah, but what if you lost your phone, you're out one night and lose your phone? It's out there. Yeah. There we go.
And that's the problem. I mean, it's like abstinence is 99.9% effective unless your name's Mary. But the thing is that if you put something like that online, there's every opportunity that it's going to end up online, in publicly online. There's no such thing as privacy on the internet anymore. And I think that's one of the things that people don't... I think that in itself is that people don't understand the consequence of what they do. They think, they'll be lying in bed, they're horny, they're like, okay, well, I want him to notice me or whatever, so here's a nipple, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, hey, I want to make her horny, here's my... Anyway, is that people don't understand the knock-on effect of that, because, one day you might become Prime Minister, and then some girl that you sent a dirty snap to 8 years ago was like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
he's got a little one, tee-hee-hee.
So scary.
And those things can totally happen,
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just a part of it. But I mean, the more that you do those sorts of things, the higher probability that it's going to come back and bite you in the ass.
Yeah. Honestly, the amount of people, the amount of guys that have sent, without me asking, without me giving any indication that I'd be interested in that, have sent such photos. Do you know what? It actually grosses me out, and it actually turns me off, because if I ask you for that, cool. If I don't, just don't even go there like that. That's you push me away now.
Do you remember when I told you that I'd sent you one and then not to open it, and you wouldn't open your Snapchat for ages?
I was like, I'm not turning it on, because I said, Nick, don't you do that.
And then so I can't even remember what I actually sent you, but
angry.
But that was a good troll, and that was funny as. But if anyone wants to send me photos of their boobs or whatever, just down here, it's Nuke FTW for the win.
I'm not even going to share mine, because I don't want any explicit photos, thanks. No.
So yeah, until next time, happy snapping, and
just remember that some people actually don't want to receive what you're thinking about sending. True story.
So I should stop sending those then.
Some people might. Probably a good idea to get an indication of yay or nay first. Okay.